Morning, everybody. This is the Ramblin of an Old Fool. Well, we got a late start yesterday, which was, see what day was it? Must have been the 12th or the 13th. I can't remember. I'm losing track of my days out here on this here road. But we got a late start anyway. I went and got my hair cut, ain't I pretty? Boy, I tell you, it sure was nice getting cleaned up and getting rid of that rat's nest of hair that I had. You know, that was the longest my hair's ever been since the 1970s. Well, been doing a lot of thinking again. That could be a bad thing, though, you know, don't you think? It's not very wise to think too hard, because it makes you kind of simple sometimes. And I guess I'm a pretty simple man. This whole world of ours out here is pretty good place. And yes, I got to tell you something that happened yesterday. There was a guy that we were walking down the road, and somebody passed us in what was it, a van? Yeah, it was a blue van, I think. And he went on down the road, and he turned around, and he come back, and he turned around again to come up behind me, or behind us, just as I was taking my break for the day. And this guy gets out. He's got his wife and 3 kids, and I think they have 6 kids total. That's pretty impressive in itself, I think, that they're taking care of 6 kids. But he gets out, and we started talking, and he tells me he's a vet, and asks me if I'm a vet, and I said we thank each other for our service, and we start to talking a little bit. Now here's a guy who's over in Iraq. He was in Fallujah. Now Fallujah, Iraq, was one of the biggest hot spots in Iraq when they was fighting over there. And we didn't go into much detail, but I'm pretty sure he saw some pretty heavy duty over there, and saw some buddies get hit. I wouldn't doubt that at all. And pretty good man. Went into the service because he believed in his country, believed in freedom and liberty, not just here, but other places. But he was willing to go where our government sent him, and that's a pretty good thing. That's the kind of people I want to be around. You know, I don't like hanging around book smart people, because they get all high and mighty and think they know everything, and they wouldn't know how to do anything with their hands. But come to find out, here's a man who took time out of his little trip to take his family down to his wife's grandmother's funeral somewhere in Iowa. You know, he believes so strongly in that flag that I'm carrying, that he turned around to come find out what I was doing, to take time out of his family emergency, so to speak, to come and talk to me. Now, we only talked for a few minutes. I went back and gave my condolences to his wife. His grandmother's 90 years old, lived a good life. Had a lot of tough times, I'm sure, during her life. 90 years old. She was around during World War II, so she knows the struggles and the sacrifices that our country made to fight those battles that we fought, and those wars that we fought between Europe and Japan. And boy, that was the greatest generation in my book. But you know, we can still have a great generation. We can still have a good life here in this country, but the only way to do that is if we stand together for the principles and values that are left of us. Now, we hand out pocket constitutions, and I handed out some at the barbershop yesterday morning. Got talking with 3 other guys. One of them's a veteran, one of them's a minister, and the other guy was just there to get his hair cut. I don't know what he did. But I'll tell you what, they were hungry for that Constitution. They wanted to read it again to find out what our country was founded on, the basis of what we believe. And I was more than happy to give them a few pocket constitutions so they could read and hand out to their people. You know, I hope you go online and read the Constitution, because you can find it online, or get a pocket Constitution somewhere. You read that Constitution, but if you go discuss it with the people around you, your family, your friends, neighbors, whoever it may be, you get together a group of people and you go through that Constitution and the Declaration, and you go through the Bill of Rights one little bit at a time, and you discuss these things. You know, when our Constitution was written, it was discussed in the taverns, it was discussed in the churches, it was discussed around the dinner table. These people were interested in what those documents had to say, and they discussed them thoroughly before those things were ratified by the 13 different colonies. You know, those things were discussed, and we do not discuss things like that today, because we just take it for granted that we're always going to have these rights and liberties and freedoms that we enjoy. But if we don't discuss the foundings and the foundation of our country, that foundation is going to crumble, and it has been crumbling for 50, 60, 70 years. Well, it's time to get back to the basics and study and discuss what those founding documents say, because it's only through the past that we can find the future. It is only through the past that we can define what's happening here in our country today and make the changes that need to be changed. Anyway, excuse me, I'll tell you right now, I'm just a pretty little old man here, you know, got my hair cut and everything, but I'm just telling you, keep the wheels turning, your head moving, and go fishing. How about that for a daily tip today? Go fishing, because you need to take some time off and do some pondering about what's going on in our country. God bless you, God bless America, and just do what you got to do. Bye.